Beyonce just gave me one of those looks, and he said, that Rihanna girl, she's a beast. And she looked away, right? And I was like, so I did a Rihanna double take.
She's not the reason that I got dropped.
Well, even to this day, several fans believe that it was supposedly Queen Bey who was responsible for getting her dropped.
Rihanna's rise to stardom came not only out of hard work and luck, but also because Beyonce had a say in it after being able to silence her competition. As always, the Carters can make or break you, and in Rihanna's case, she was made while the unlucky Beyonce lookalike's music career crashed before it took off. So back in 2005, a young Teairra was signed to JayZ's Rockefeller Records, and the girl was as talented as she was stunning at just 17 years old. Under JayZ's management, Teairra released the song Make Her Feel Good from her first album, and the song immediately became a hit. Like the title of the song, it really did make her feel good to see her debut song climbing the charts, and many of her dreams were coming true. I mean, what could be better than having JayZ father your project, as well as the honor of being called the Princess of Def Jam Records? Well, the girl's dreams were short-lived.
And at the showcase, there were two artists performing. Her name is Teairra Mari, and she's a really sweet girl. And the truth is, I was paying a little more attention to her than I was to Rihanna.
Around the same time, a young Rihanna was signed to Def Jam Records alongside Nayo. And since already the bona fide princess of the record label was Teairra, Rihanna, an immigrant from Barbados, stood no chance against her more prospective label mate, and the company was paying more attention to Teairra than to Rihanna. Now all this quickly changed when Queen Bee decided she liked Rihanna more, and she was able to switch the dynamics from having Teairra as the princess of the label to having her unceremoniously dropped off the label.
Beyonce just gave me one of those looks, and he said, that Rihanna girl, she's a beast. And she looked away, right? And I was like, so I did a Rihanna double take.
This was confirmed in an excerpt from L.A. Reid's memoir, Sing to Me, My Story of Making Music, Finding Magic, and Searching for Who's Next, where the record executive revealed that he and the label thought between the love and hip-hop Hollywood starlet Teairra and Rihanna that TT was the bigger star, but Queen Bee had him rethink things. Reid recollected that after signing Rihanna, JayZ and his team did the A&R for her first album, and he had nothing to do with it, since he had not heard her sing, but had heard Teairra sing. So I guess to choose who between the two girls the company was going to focus on, the company had an in-house showcase, and Beyonce happened to be there with JayZ, Teairra Mari, Rihanna, a four-girl group called Black Butterfly, and Nayo performed that day. Reid said, at the label, we thought Teairra Mari would be the big star. We spent more time on her, did more work on her, and paid more attention to her. Rihanna already had a hit with Pon De Replay, but we still thought it was the other girl. A bell went off for me, however, when after the showcase, Beyonce came up to me. That Rihanna girl, she said, she's a beast, and that's all Beyonce had to say to sway the executive into looking at Rihanna. And the following year in 2006, the label called Teairra to let her know she was fired. No proper communication or sack letter, only a phone call most likely made by staff. Teairra's crime, nothing that we know of, although it was alleged that she was too close to JayZ and Beyonce didn't like that. It's sad that she was abandoned by a man she regarded as a father figure, and she stated that Jay himself never let her know she had been cut loose from the company. She said, JayZ didn't call me to tell me bye-bye. If things were different, Teairra might have been the Rihanna of today, or a big Teairra since the girl had undeniable talent surging in her. So let's just say the height of Teairra's fame was from 2005 to 2006, and ever since that fateful day and Beyonce's words, she's been a struggling artist with only one hit. Regardless, I think she had another good song called Hunt For You that I'm not sure anybody knows. To add insult to the poor girl's injury, her private tape with her ex-boyfriend Akbar surfaced online, and Terry accused the guy of conniving with his close friend, rapper 50 Cent, to leak the private tape. She even took the case to court, but unfortunately, the judge threw her case out the window, stating that Akbar and 50 Cent were innocent of the charges. And as if the world was playing games with her, it didn't stop there. The court ordered her to pay 50 Cent an eye-watering sum of $30,000. Ask me how a broke artist would raise that kind of amount to pay an enemy when she didn't even have a label to back her up anymore. Now, another artist that was allegedly also silenced by the Carters was Blue Cantrell, one of the biggest names in R&B in the early 2000s who was giving Beyonce a run for her money. Tracks like Hit 'Em Up Style, Oops, and Breathe shot up the charts in the US and beyond, but after years of success, the singer disappeared from the public eye. So, what happened to Blue Cantrell? Due to her obvious talents, when record labels heard a voice, more than 5 of them fought to have her sign with them, and eventually Blue agreed to sign with Arista Records. She then released her first single, Hit 'Em Up Style, Oops, in April 2001, and it was an immediate hit. The song not only reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, but it also earned her a Grammy nomination for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, pretty decent for her first ever single. The success continued for Blue that year with the release of her debut album, So Blue, which was certified platinum, and luckily for her, she was on the up and up all the way through 2003, when she released her second album, Bittersweet, which included the hit single Breathe, featuring Sean Paul, and earned her her second Grammy nomination, this time for Best R&B Album. Now, in the midst of all her success, Blue was constantly plagued with rumors that she had an intense feud with superstar Beyoncé, who at the time had just launched her solo career with the album Dangerously in Love and was in the early stages of her relationship with JayZ. Since Blue had a close friendship with Jay and was releasing chart-topping R&B singles right around the same time as Bey started to, it was only a matter of time before the whispers started. When asked if something was going on between her and JayZ, Blue always insisted that there was nothing going on between her and Jay, though she did once admit to Wendy Williams that she had a big crush on him. "I still have a crush on him now," she spilled. "I don't care who he's dating, I always had a crush on him." It seemed Beyoncé didn't like Blue having a crush on her boyfriend, and Blue didn't help calm the feud, which was fueled even further when she pointed out the similarities between her songs and Beyoncé's. Speaking to The Guardian, she noted that the music video for Beyoncé and JayZ's song Bonnie and Clyde looked awfully like the promo for her song Roundup, which came out first. Beyoncé herself spiced up the rumors of their feud when she whispered in the song, "Signs. I was in love with a Sagittarius. I've been hurt by a Pisces. And would you believe me if I told you that JayZ is a Sagittarius and Blue is a Pisces?" Blue also heard the whisper because she warned, "Maybe she's trying to do it to get press, but I want to make her understand. If she goes there with me, it's the wrong move. She needs to understand what she's doing and what she's getting into. I'm a master at singing." Now, this accusation didn't end there because soon enough, Blue Cantrell launched another blistering attack on Beyoncé for ripping her off. She was mad after hearing Beyoncé's single Baby Boy because she believed it was far too similar to her own #1 hit, Breathe. Both songs are edgy R&B tunes featuring dancehall star Sean Paul as a collaborator. She complained, saying, "Beyoncé is talented and beautiful and I'm a fan, but she has a song out which is very similar to mine. She uses words that are in the hook of my song, and if she's that talented, she shouldn't have to copy someone else. Her song Baby Boy has the exact word breathe in the hook." She continued her rant saying, "She's ripping me off, but there is no animosity because I'm a very positive person. However, I'm a little disappointed because she is established and didn't have to do that, but she won't get away with plagiarizing me because I'm a #1 artist." It wasn't long after that TMZ reported that Blue Cantrell had been seen running through the streets, ranting about people trying to kill her, until police took her into custody for psychological evaluation. Cantrell went seemingly berserk in a Santa Monica neighborhood around 2 a.m. on that day, and witnesses said she was screaming about someone giving her poisonous gas, and that the episode went on long enough that someone called the police. They reported that when officers arrived, Blue played the "Do you know who I am" card, but also referred to herself as a one-hit wonder. Law enforcement sources said cops took Blue to a nearby hospital where doctors checked her out, and after that incident, Blue faded into the abyss as if she never existed before, while Beyoncé is currently on one of her biggest tours. A fan on Twitter said they came out at the same time, and her album was way better than Rihanna's, but Beyoncé told Jay to forget about Teairra and back Rihanna. Another said, "Fun fact. At that time, Teairra Mari was the it girl, and the label was pushing her to be the next big star." Beyoncé made a comment to L.A. Reid about how Rihanna was a beast after a performance, and L.A. switched his focus from Teairra to Ri. So can the Carters actually make or break others? Tell us in the comment section. Anyways, let's not forget that this video is based on theories and my opinions and should not be considered facts. That's it. Bye.